that really felt like a Friday night SEC game right there. You had two really good pitchers going at it, getting ahead in the count, throwing strike after strike. And Patrick Wicklander was outstanding, very efficient, just attacked them. They like to swing, and they swung, and a lot of fly balls, a few ground balls, and a few strikeouts mixed in, and some quick innings. And, he gave us, I don't know, 23 outs, somewhere in there, 20 some outs. I don't know. But it was just great job getting us to Kevin Kopps there. Kevin obviously shut the door with, I think, 7 outs. So I thought their starter did a tremendous job as well. He's really talented, pitched great, kept us off balance through a lot of strikes, got some ground balls, and we finally got to him late. And just a great job by our team all the way around. Solid effort.
Hodge?
Dave, what's it been like watching Kevin from the dugout these last several outings?
Well, it's, probably the same as everybody else. Just kind of, wow almost sometimes. Just filling up the zone, balls moving all over the place, and he'll sling it. I think he threw a fastball. I saw it 94 on the board once, 92, 93. Cutter 87, sliders. It's been really impressive, and just the fact that he just keeps repeating it. He's on a good roll right now, and he's confident, and the team loves it when he's out there.
And what was working for Wicklander tonight? And then he had a low pitch count, but was it just kind of like a third time through the order type of deal, and they were starting to get to him, or?
Yeah, well, what was working for him was his fastball. He threw it 80%. He threw 67 pitches, and 80% of them were fastballs. It was the third time through. Obviously, we just scored 2 runs to take the lead, got a big hit, and we had Kevin getting loose. We had 9 outs to get to win the game. He got an out. I think they got 2 hits in a row, and why wait? Why wait? We need 7 outs, 8 outs, whatever it was at the time. I think it was 7. That it was just time to get him.
Bob?
Dave, Franklin was down 1-2 on that single, and it looked like Marceau hung a breaking ball to him. What'd you see on that? And then what'd you see on the home run? He was obviously hit 3-1 on that one.
Yeah, he was down a 1-2 count. I think he fouled the pitch off, and then I don't know exactly what happened, but the pitch that he hit was a breaking ball that was left up in the zone. One of the few mistakes that he made all night, and at least with his breaking ball, and just a great job of, Franklin just doing what you're supposed to do with an off-speed pitch, especially when you're down the count. You just hit it right back where it came from. Big 2 RBI single, and then the home run. Good job working the count to 3-1. He got him a fastball, and he hammered it. He hit the bottom half of it. He hit it really high. On a normal day, that ball goes way out of here. But the wind got a hold of it a little bit, kept it from going probably another 30, 40 feet. But just did a good job getting a fastball 3-1 and hammering it.
And then, that bottom of the 7th could have gone a lot differently if he doesn't throw out Giacana, or however you say his name, or maybe it was Duke. I was like, whoever he threw out at third, that was a huge play. How big was that?
That was huge. They had a runner at first, 1 out, base hit to center. Runner decided to try to go to third, and we're sitting on a 2-run lead, and we're thinking he should probably just throw the ball to second base, but he charged it hard, made a perfect throw. Obviously, it changed the whole inning. Then brought Kevin in. So just a great throw. And if we don't get him out at third there, they got runners at second and third and 1 out. We would have definitely gone to Kevin. But what a day, what an inning he had. His last couple of at bats, he drives in 5 runs and then throws out a runner at third base. Pretty good finish for Franklin there.
Yeah, I got a couple more. I'll turn it back to Oliver. Thanks.
Randy?
Dave, specifically talk what changes that Christian made at the plate. He's been kind of struggling as of late. Did you see anything that he was doing differently today than maybe in the past?
I think he's really been conscious of trying to stay through the middle. Just kind of don't worry about pulling the ball, and he's been working hard in pregame with it. He hit the ball extremely well in our pregame batting practice. He's usually the first hitter in Group 1, and he starts us off. And it was really impressive. All the line drives he hit to right field, right center, and up the middle. And he took one round where he let a few go, and he hit a couple balls way out of the park. But for the most part, he just took some professional BPs, so to speak, and he took it to the game with him tonight.
And talk about Brady's approach at the plate. He had a very key 2-run single that kind of helped in that big inning for your team.
Yeah, he got the big hit. He worked the count. He got a 2-0 count, a couple of breaking balls, and the guy tried to slip a fastball by, and he hit it over the second baseman's head. And just a great job right there, getting to a hitter's count, a 2-1 or 2-0 count. He knew that he was in command of that at bat, and he got something he could handle, and he did.
Hutch, back to you.
Dave, we talked earlier in the week about how y'all are able to get opponent pitch counts up, and even though Marceau had a no-hitter through 6, he was up near 80 pitches. I mean, how big was that?
It was big. Believe me, I was looking at the scoreboard, looking at those numbers about every 2 hitters, just thinking, foul some more pitches off. If we don't score a run, take some pitches. At least we can, look forward to getting him out of there. They probably would have brought in Fontenot if it had been, tied up or they'd have had the lead. But, we didn't give him that opportunity, thank goodness. But, we did a great job of working him and making him throw 15 pitches an inning or a little more. And even in those quick innings, I think about Wicklander had one inning, he threw 4 pitches. So that's why his pitch count was so low. He had a couple, 3 quick innings.
And I guess this is going to be the 4th weekend in a row y'all played a doubleheader. What are your thoughts on that? And do you think having that past experience will help y'all out?
Well, I don't think it's going to hurt us at all. You never know how it's going to go in a doubleheader. We just got to, come out and take care of business in game 1 and play well, swing the bats. And, Peyton Paulette will get the ball in game 1. And, but yeah, I mean, whenever you experience something, you know kind of what to expect. And, when you play a doubleheader, you can't think about the whole day. You just got to try to handle what's in front of you. And when the game's over, you move on to the next one.
Bob.
Dave is still TBA on game 3 starter.
Yeah, we'll see who we use tomorrow in game 1, and we'll just go from there.
And then, Arkansas shutting out LSU, that's few and far between. Although all the times Arkansas has done it's been on your watch, I believe. Just how do you feel about that? Because they don't get shut out very often.
No, they've got an aggressive team. They swing the bat well, and they attack it. And it's just a great job by our pitching staff. I mean, obviously, bottom line is want to win the game, whatever the score is. But it's nice to get a shutout every now and then.
I think Kopps threw 27 pitches, so I would assume he's good to go tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, he's good to go. I think he threw 27, 29, somewhere in there.
And these last 3 games now, he's retired. I think it's 22 straight guys, 19 strikeouts, something nuts like that. Or nah, that's not that. It was 12 and 5, 17 strikeouts. So, I mean, that's pretty incredible. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of mentioned it earlier. I don't know what else I could say about Kevin. He's on a roll. He's pitching great. I've seen teams take pitches on him. I've seen him swing early, trying to get him before he gets ahead of him. And, it hasn't worked yet. So, hopefully he'll keep doing what he's doing. And, we got to take care of him. And, but he didn't throw 30 pitches tonight. It's really humid, hot. He got really loose. If he tells us tomorrow he's not feeling good, he won't pitch, but I don't think that'll be the case.
Yeah, well, see, there's some more good stuff you said about him. So you had more stuff to say. Okay, thanks.
All right.
Randy, anything else?
Yeah, Dave, I was just kind of wondering, you talked last week at South Carolina. You saw the Gamecocks, they left the ballpark and y'all were left to stay at the ballpark. Have you kind of thought what maybe the routine will be tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow should be a quicker turnaround unless the game is just really quick. I think that, you know, we started at 2, if we play a 3-hour game, I would say it's 5, and we're going to start at 6:30. We won't leave the ballpark. There's a little more room to hang out, bigger dugouts, a little area in the back. But yeah, we're not going to go anywhere. We'll just hang out, play ball.
Now you can make a quick run to McDonald's, maybe.
I don't know about that.
Seth, last thing coming from you.
Yeah, Dave, Patrick Wicklander been good past 2 outings. Has he done anything different to continue like progressing?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that, and I've mentioned it a couple of times because he's really been good about 3 or 4 times in a row now, in our opinion. He just really does a good job of repeating his delivery. He's throwing the fastball on both sides of the plate, and he's not walking anybody. And I do believe that he's healthy, and I think that's a big part of it. He's strong and healthy.